14 huge Hollyoaks spoilers for next week. Hey Hollyoaks fans, welcome back to our channel. Today we've got a jam-packed video with 14 huge spoilers from your favorite soap, covering all the drama unfolding from June 10th to 14th. Trust me, you don't want to miss a single moment of what's coming up in the village next week. Grab your popcorn and get comfy, because we're diving into all the juicy details. And remember, if you love staying ahead of the game with Hollyoaks, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Plus, don't forget to like this video and leave a comment below with your predictions and thoughts. Next week on Hollyoaks, Grace and Freddie's wedding day plan is disrupted, while Warren introduces Stay to a new business associate, and Zoe has news ahead of Hunter's funeral. Here's a roundup of all the biggest moments coming up. Letter 1. The big wedding arrives. Grace and Freddie's wedding day is anything but smooth. It all kicks off when Freddie takes an unexpected hit from Warren, leaving him unconscious. Just when you think things can't get worse, Robbie steps in with a distraction, creating chaos to cover Freddie's escape. Despite the rocky start, Freddie is determined to make it to his big day, showing just how resilient he is, even when the odds are stacked against him. But the drama doesn't end there. Robbie has a critical role in the unfolding plan. He hands over Lexi to his brother, who is essential to their scheme to free Grace. The stakes are incredibly high, and tensions are through the roof as they race against time to pull off this daring rescue. It's a classic Hollyoaks blend of high-stakes drama and intense emotions, promising to keep viewers on the edge of their seats. 2. Bo feels guilty. Kitty tries her best to comfort Bo, reassuring him that he can speak at Hunter's funeral, but it's clear that his past is still haunting him. The weight of causing Declan's death is something he can't shake off, and it's eating him up inside. Kitty's words, though kind, seem to fall on deaf ears as Bo wrestles with his guilt and grief. At school, things take a turn for the worse when Bo snaps at Vicky. His emotions are running high, and he just can't keep them in check anymore. Sally notices something is seriously wrong and decides to send him home with Kitty, hoping a change of scenery might help him calm down and find some peace. Sally's concern highlights just how much Bo is struggling, and everyone is walking on eggshells around him. On their way home, Kitty and Bo run into Cindy and Lexi. This unexpected encounter only makes things harder for Bo. He's baffled at how Kitty can interact so normally with others, especially with Cindy and Lexi, while he's drowning in his own guilt. It's a stark reminder of how isolating his burden is, and he starts to question everything, including how he's supposed to move forward when the past keeps dragging him back. 3. Robbie rumbles. Freddie. Robbie stumbles upon the passports and quickly pieces together that Freddie plans to take off with Lexi. Realizing the gravity of the situation, he knows he has to act fast. But before Robbie can blow the whistle on their plan, Freddie decides to take drastic measures. He ties Robbie up on the Love Boat, desperate to keep his plan from unraveling. It's a tense moment, showing just how far Freddie is willing to go to escape with Lexi. Tied up and unable to move, Robbie is left pleading with his brother. He begs Freddie not to take Lexi away, trying to appeal to his better judgment. Robbie's desperation is clear, as he tries to convince Freddie that running away isn't the solution. It's a heart-wrenching scene, with Robbie's emotional pleas highlighting the intense conflict between the brothers and the stakes involved in Freddie's risky plan. 4. Zoe has big news. Zoe, Kitty, and Prince plan tributes for Hunter with Teresa, but it's awkward as they are hiding what they know about his drug overdose. Dilly walks in on Zoe with a pregnancy test. She tells Zoe that she needs to tell Hunter's family she's pregnant. Zoe is unsure, and reasons that she might not want a baby because of her career. 5. Robbie crashes the wedding. At the registry office, Grace exchanges vows with Freddie. Freddie's vows are unusual and lead to Grace sobbing at the altar. But is this all part of the plan? But Robbie then turns up and takes Lexi, upending their carefully planned escape. What will happen next? 6. Zayn needs more time. Vicky tells Misbah it is obvious that there is something going on with her dad Donnie. Misbah meets Zayn for a coffee and pleads with him to come home, but he says he needs a break to think. At home, Tom scolds Donnie for causing the split, while Misbah is left heartbroken. 7. Goldie returns. It's the day of Hunter's funeral, and as mourners gathers in the village, Prince breaks down at the sight of the hearse. Zoe tells him to forget about their night together, for one day. Prince turns to drink outside the church, but Dilly and Mercedes persuade him to go back for the service. At the wake, a drunk Prince starts to speak out of turn. Afraid that Prince will reveal why Hunter died, Zoe blurts out that she is pregnant, just as Hunter and Prince's mum Goldie arrives. 8. Freddie tries to make amends. Freddie, finally realizing the gravity of his actions, tells Robbie that he was right to disrupt the wedding and rescue Lexi. He admits he wants to be a part of his daughter's life, showing a rare moment of vulnerability. Freddie's confession is heartfelt, and he genuinely believes that fleeing with Lexi is the only way to ensure her safety and their future together. But Robbie, still fuming from being tied up by his own brother, isn't ready to forgive so easily. His anger and hurt are palpable as he tells Freddie exactly where to go. Robbie's response is raw and honest, highlighting the deep betrayal he feels. It's a stark reminder that even in the midst of family drama and high-stakes plans, trust is hard to rebuild once it's been broken. 9. Kitty and Bo panic. Kitty says she is going to confess to killing Declan, and Bo tells her to rethink. She later changes her mind, and Bo pledges to make it work with her. John Paul carries on trying to track down Carter's associates and tells Sally that he is heading to the cabin. Kitty tells Bo they have to go back to the cottage to move Declan's body, but Bo continues to panic. 10. Arlo starts school. Arlo finds a letter that shows he had been accepted at school, and he accuses Marie of trying to keep him all to herself when he wants to be with other children. At the pub, Arlo bonds with Ant, and after a pep talk from Tony, Marie tries to stop being so overprotective. Later, Arlo has a taster day at school and heads off excitedly with Ant. 11. Hannah ramps up her scheme. Hannah begs Dave for help to save her from her pimp, who she says is threatening her, but she is actually planning to fleece him of his honeymoon money. Even Robbie thinks she is crossing a line, and he doubts her latest plan to hoodwink Dave, and he is later proved right. Hannah tries a different tactic with Dave, playing him for sympathy. Is a real bond forming for him? At the Folly, Hannah goes in for a passionate kiss, but someone is watching them. 12. Marie gets suspicious. Cleo is laser-focused on prepping for a promotion at work, so she's been avoiding Abe. This leaves Abe feeling a bit off-kilter, especially when Sally suggests that John Paul should step in to help Cleo instead. It's a blow to Abe's confidence, making him feel sidelined and unimportant. Meanwhile, things take a darker turn with Marie, who shows up bruised and asks Arlo to apologize for his violent behavior. Instead of owning up, Arlo accuses her of lying, deepening the tension. Cleo notices Marie's bruise and upon hearing Marie say her son did it, jumps to the wrong conclusion, thinking Abe is to blame. Marie realizes the mistake but doesn't correct her, leaving Cleo with a misdirected suspicion that could lead to more misunderstandings and drama. 13. Hannah continues to deceive Dave. Cindy stirs the pot by bringing up the search for Lizzie's baby, which really gets under Dave's skin and pushes him back towards Hannah. This tension reaches a peak at the pub when Suzanne drops a bombshell in front of Cindy and Diane, revealing she saw Hannah kissing a married man. The atmosphere turns icy, with everyone reeling from the unexpected news. Despite the drama, Hannah keeps up the act with Dave, pretending she has genuine feelings for him. Dave, desperate for some stability, buys into her lies completely. It's a tangled web of deceit and misunderstandings, with Hannah's manipulation pulling Dave deeper into the mess. This sets the stage for even more complications as everyone navigates their tangled relationships. 14. Meet Rex. Stee and Warren are deep in the planning stages for their next big beer smuggling job, with Warren taking the lead and Stee stepping up as his new right-hand man. As they go over the details, Warren mentions an exciting new opportunity, a potential business interest with a guy named Rex. The idea of expanding their operations has Stee intrigued, but there's a catch. They need to figure out if Rex can be trusted. Despite the allure of a new partnership, there's an undercurrent of doubt. Both Warren and Stee know the risks involved in their line of work, and adding a new player to the mix only complicates things. Trust is a rare commodity in their world, and as they weigh the pros and cons, the question remains, is Rex a genuine ally or a potential threat to their operation? This uncertainty adds another layer of tension to their already risky business. And there you have it, Hollyoaks fans. Those are the 14 massive spoilers for next week, promising all the drama, tension, and unexpected twists you love. From wedding day disasters and guilt-ridden secrets to daring plans and heart-wrenching betrayals, the village is about to be rocked by some seriously intense moments. Don't forget to let us know your thoughts and predictions in the comments below. We love hearing what you think will happen next. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time for more Hollyoaks spoilers and gossip.